Their winning streak snapped today in Oakland. They had won 8 in a row before today's 2-0 loss, and we're underway with the first pitch down to Jose Altuve. That kept a hitting streak alive. It's now at 10 games for Jose. And he might have an 11-gamer, but coming on and playing it on a hop is Austin Hayes. 11-game hitting streak for Altuve as he leads off the game with a base hit. Bregman sends one to center field. That will be Cowser going back. Colton Cowser playing center tonight makes the catch. Altuve has to retreat back to first. Then Jordan goes upstairs and chases that fastball. That'll be the first strikeout for Flaherty. Tucker hits one high and deep, and there he does it again. Kyle Tucker, back-to-back at bats with a home run. This one worth 2, puts the Astros in front early.
King Tuck, back-to-back at bats now with home runs, doing damage. 2-run variety right here, only half as many as he got last night. Still a big answer here early in the game off Jack Flaherty. 8 home runs given up to left-handed hitters this season, and the rain is real. 3-1 cutter, out over the plate. Get the arms extended and barrel it up and shoot it out there at 427 feet.
All the way up to third before the game, and now adds 2 more. As McCormick goes down on strikes, and that'll do it for the Astros. But one big swing for Brandon Hyde. A lot of left-hand hitters facing Christian Javier at the top of the lineup. This will be the 8th pitch from Javier to Rutschman. And that one might be in play, but it'll be a long run for Chas McCormick, and Chas will make a dive, and that's a fair ball. Rutschman's going to get to third on a ball that was in the air for a long time, but it's going to end up as a triple. Try to hold up, and he goes too far. That's a strikeout for Javier, and that's out number 1. Fans don't like the call, but it looked like Henderson went. He got him. He was down in the count 3-0, and he came back to strike out Santander, their RBI leader, for the second out. In the air to left field, backing up McCormick, and Chas is going to make the catch for the final out of the inning. Years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to watch, too.
Up the middle. Yes, there it is. Jose Abreu snaps that over with a base hit past Jack Flaherty and just past the diving Adam Frazier.
Wins the game.
Haney goes down on strikes here in his first at bat of the night. That's the 3rd strikeout for Flaherty in the first out of the inning. Possibility of some showers in the forecast. That hits Dubon on a 1-2 pitch. Altuve grounds a single in the left field. Abreu will be held up, and he's going to run through the stop sign. Here comes the throw. It's cut off. He's safe. Initially, Pettis was waving him home. Then he held him up, and Abreu just kept running. And Jose Altuve ends up with an RBI single. It's 3-0. And a good take. Got down to the count, and Bregman ends up drawing his 63rd walk. Second, Bregman from first, 3-2 pitch, and a ground ball towards the middle, played there by the shortstop Henderson, and he'll retire Alvarez to end the inning. Astros threatened. It was a long inning for Flaherty. 3-2 pitch is down. That'll be a walk. First walk allowed by Javier. 6 no-hit innings against the Phillies in the World Series. This ball popped up. Easy play for Alex Bregman. He's in fair territory and makes the catch. 2-1 pitch, grounded on 2 big hops to Altuve. He'll spin and throw to Pena. They don't have a chance to get the double play, but they get the lead runner Mountcastle. Pretty smooth turn on that fielder's choice. High pop up on the infield. Alex Bregman, who caught the first out of the inning, catches the final out of the inning. Box to make sure he wasn't going to get a pitch timer violation, as he was kind of still stretching in the on-deck circle. Had the timer and started, and he grounds one on the first pitch off the end of the bat to Jordan Westberg, and Tucker's retired for the first out. 92 in his Orioles debut in Toronto last outing. And he gets McCormick for the second time. Chas strikes out. Showed you the whip numbers for Jack. This one, a little tapper got in on his hands, and a bare hand play by Flaherty for the final out of the inning. Nice pitch, 3-2 fastball. That is a called third strike. 3 strikeouts now for Javier, first out of the inning of his first at bat. This one grounded, snared by Abreu. He'll flip to Javier. Nice play by Abreu, and a ball down the line to get the second out. On the season, most on the team. Puts this one in play. Pena backhands, jump throw, bounces over there, and Henderson's going to beat it. Nice try by Jeremy. 3-1's up and away. That'll be ball 4. Second walk allowed by Javier. 2 runners on here in the inning. Fly ball, right field. Kyle Tucker, a couple of steps back, and that'll do it for the Orioles in the third. The Astros. And got them within 3 to set the stage for the Kyle Tucker heroics. There's another line drive, and this one's caught. The opposing shortstop, Gunnar Henderson, retires Pena here. Mauricio Dubon will bat. Dubon was hit by a pitch his last time up. Grounds this one past the mound, and that'll be through for a base hit. So Dubon has a 1-out single for the Astros. On base for the second time tonight, getting a start in center field. Extending that lead at first a little bit. He stays, and the pitch is swung on and missed. Maldi tried to hold up, but he went too far. That's 5 strikeouts for Flaherty, 2 outs in the inning. Altuve goes down on strikes. Flaherty strikes out 2 in the inning. That's a half dozen in the game for Jack Flaherty.
Hashtag.
Ground ball sharply hit into right center field for a base hit. So Mountcastle, the third leadoff hitter of 4 innings on base for the Orioles. That one popped up on the infield. Abreu will make the play.
The ball's not carrying to right.
That one hit high and deep to right field. Tucker looks up, and it's gone. Austin Hayes hits his 10th home run of the year. An opposite field home run. And the Orioles cut into the lead. It's now 3-2.
I think Javier had intentions of going back on that outside corner, but this one was up out over the plate, and Hayes didn't miss it. And there you see it.
Ground ball towards Jeremy Pena. Pena with a strong throw to get Westberg for the second out. That ball hit pretty hard, but Tucker moves to his right and makes a catch on that line drive by Cowser to end the inning.
We saw it for those 4 games against the New York Yankees where Booney tried to match up and it just didn't work.
How about Alex Bregman? He's got a 3-hit series going. Also walked his last time up. He's digging for 2, and Alex goes in sliding with a double to start the inning. An 0-2 pitch sent to the wall and right for Alex.
I have a chance to kind of hang out with him at third base when I was over there.
Little tapper back to the mound. Bregman almost got caught off the bag, but he did a good job getting back to second. Is what you're saying?
Well, if you get to that 2-0, 3-0, you might end up putting him on, but that's just 2 fastballs well outside the zone.
And they're not even going to mess with it. Yeah. There you go. They're like, there's a base open staring at us. And he gets McCormick for a 3rd time tonight. Flaherty with a 7th strikeout. Almost hits him and does get him. That's going to load up the bases for Jeremy Pena. That pitch rides in on Abreu and hits him on the leg. All 3rd strike. Flaherty made 2 great pitches on Pena for strike 2 and strike 3, and
he'll have to pull up that information.
He had 103 with 5 outs to go in that no-hitter. This one lofted into left. How about Lorenzen in his 2nd start with the Phillies? Little tapper back to the mound, played by Javier. He will underhand it and barely beat Henderson to the bag. And misses the edge. A 4-pitch walk to Santander. Ground ball towards the hole. Nice play, Bregman. He backhands it to Pena, and Javier does get through 5 innings tonight with the lead. Nice play by Bregman for the final out. 3-2 pitch, and he beats Mauricio Dubon with a fastball. Webb picks up a strikeout, the first batter he faces as an Oriole. Maldonado goes down on strikes. Back-to-back strikeouts for Webb in his Orioles debut, and there's 2 outs in the inning. Chaz McCormick and Alex Bregman has a grand slam against him, but here he strikes out all 3. What an Orioles debut for Jacob Webb. Called third strike. Astros get that outside edge. Montero picks up the first out on a close pitch. Their bullpen going again. Through the middle, under the glove of Montero and into center field. Frazier picks up a 2-strike hit. Got him. Montero strikes out Hayes on the fastball. That's the second strikeout of the inning for Rafael and 2 outs. Jordan Westburg will bat. There goes the runner. The pitch is a ball. The throw is short hopped, and a nice pick by Altuve. Westburg sends one high in the air, playable, shallow left. On comes McCormick, and that does it for the Orioles in the 6th inning. 1 hit, 1 man left on base. Total of 20 games in his career. That one over the mound. That's going to be off the glove of Frazier. Even if Adam made that play, I think Bregman would have had a hit. Alex on base for the 3rd time tonight. And CNL gets him. Tough night for Jordan. A couple of groundouts and a couple of strikeouts as he walks away with out number 1 in the inning. First strikeout for CNL.
And a lot to his accountant.
Through the middle, but right there's the shortstop Gunnar Henderson, and Tucker hits the ball hard, but hits into a double play to end the inning. Got him. Neris picks up a strikeout of the first batter out of the bullpen. And one of those inherited runs came around to score. This one grounded right to Jose Altuve, maybe a step to his right. And that's 2 outs in the inning. 2 on Gunnar Henderson. Swing and a miss. Hector Neris, who didn't love pitching here last year with the Astros, bounces back with a beautiful 1-2-3 inning here in the 7th. Proved, as Blummer said, here in an Orioles uniform. Chaz hits a high drive deep into left center field, all the way back near the bullpen. Leaping up and making a great catch is Austin Hayes. Hayes has made some phenomenal plays for the Orioles here. 2 pitches popped high in the air, shallow center. Colton Cowser is there. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. That's high, ball 4. Jeremy draws a 2-out walk. Wide, ball 4. That'll put runners on 1st and 2nd. High, ball 4. Bases will be loaded. 3 consecutive walks with 2 outs in the 8th inning. And there's a ball over the head of the first baseman O'Hearn, down for a hit. 2 runs are going to score. Heading to 3rd is going to be Maldonado. He's in safely. Astros lead this game 5-2. Huge hit for Jose Altuve with 2 outs. Out to right against him. There goes Altuve. The pitch is up and in. The throw is going to be not in time. Altuve with his 11th stolen base of the year. In the 2nd, Cesar Cedeno next on that list. There's a base hit into right center field. 2 more are going to score. Alex Bregman, what a night. It's now Astros 7, Orioles 2. Just seeing their bullpen giving up runs like this in back-to-back games, but last night it was Felix Bautista, and tonight the combination of Fujinami and Baumann give up a big 4 runs to the Astros in the 8th.
Just from the A's around the league.
3-2 pitch is a ground ball into the right center field for a base hit. Orioles have their leadoff runner on here in the 8th as Santander picks up a hit. He's been on base 3 straight times. Tried to hold up, went too far. That'll be a strikeout. Hearn goes down on strikes. That'll be the first one for Brian Abreu, and there's a walk here, putting 2 on in a 7-2 game tonight. That's down and in, ball 4. So now the bases are loaded. Just like the Orioles ran into trouble with the walks last inning. Pop up, shallow right, Tucker coming in. Third base is Santander. Surprising if they send him. They don't. Here comes Tucker's throw, cut off by Abreu. Big second out for the Astros and Abreu. Ground ball back to the mound. Abreu's going to avoid trouble. Bases loaded, 1 out, and he gets through it without a run scoring. Astros maintain their 7-2 lead as we head to the 9th.
Only way you know that's Kendall Graveman is the jersey.
Right? It's a whole fresh look.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize him on the flight. There's a ball into right field. There you go, Chaz. That'll get to the wall. The kid who grew up just north of here in the Philadelphia area has himself a double. Some friends and family in attendance stand and cheer and do the Chaz chomp. Latest they have led a division since 2016. That ball hit hard by Jose, but he lines out for the second out of the inning. Their series stretch is the 5th longest in MLB history. That's a long time. Hey, JP, nicely done here, adding another run in the 9th inning. Astros now lead 8-2. Pena had a 3-hit game and an RBI in his last at bat of the game last night. Picks up an RBI in what should be his last at bat of the game tonight.
Carried into the postseason.
There's a little tapper towards short. Henderson will charge, throw on the money to beat Dubon by a step. But the Astros add a run thanks to a double by Chas McCormick and the RBI single by that guy. It's 8-2 Astros.
Which is a huge deal moving forward with life. So congratulations to Ryan Presley on getting to that plateau, because you do have to be good time and to be able to fight through some of the computer printouts means a lot to these guys, and it's great to see the camaraderie in the clubhouses for these guys that recognize it, because the guys that are celebrating those guys that get to that 10th year.
Roster with the service time next to your name.
Wow.
This ball hit pretty well to left, but Chaz has a good beat on it. And lines out, does Gunnar Henderson for the second out. By the way, Kendall Graveman, a full beard. Santander with a 2-2 count. There's a strikeout. Kendall Graveman, a shutout 9th. Astros have won the first 2 games of this 3-game series against the team with the best record in the American League. And they gain a game in the AL West, now 2 games behind the Texas Rangers. Fist bumps all around as Dusty moves to number 7 all-time in managerial wins by himself. Plummer has been a good start to this series here in Baltimore.
Yeah, I think last night we talked about it, how important that game was to kind of come back and really establish yourself as the reigning world champions, and they did in grand fashion. But today you've got some interesting pitching, a lot of walks, but they were able to work around damage and get key hits when they needed to. So the offense really went out there and did some damage against this bullpen that's been reeling for the Baltimore Orioles.
Bullpen that's been good all year, but the Astros have tagged it for 2 straight games. The Astros postgame show presented by Whataburger will feature Kevin Eschenfelder and Mike Stanton. They will recap tonight's game, bring you the highlights and analysis. Julian Morales getting an interview on the field, as well as interviews in the clubhouse. We'll hear from Dusty Baker. Postgame show next.